there, good morning. My name is Renee and I just started Weight Watchers. I'm in my second week, so technically I've been on it for, I think this is day 10. But I just got back from my morning walk. I'm pouring down sweat and I decided to run in the house and make this video. We're just gonna real quickly run down all of the things that I have learned about Weight Watchers in my first 10 days. So if you're somebody who's thinking about starting Weight Watchers, or if you're just getting started like me, I think this is gonna be a really helpful video for you. I think I can save you some time and some money and some brain power trying to figure some things out. So let's get started, y'all. So hey there, my name is Renee and I'm on Weight Watchers. I'm on the green plan. And if you watch my first video and about why I wanted to lose weight and how much I wanted to lose, I'll tell you that in the first week, I lost 4 pounds. Yay! 4 pounds, yay for me! So excited, that is such a motivator. But let's just talk about all the things I've learned in my first 10 days. Well, number one, obviously, because I'm still sweating, is that the Weight Watchers app has a place that you can log your activity. And I love this because I don't feel pressured to do a certain workout or to walk a certain number of miles or to do it every day. I just got back from my morning walk. I walk 40 minutes or whatever I want to do. Just go in the app, you click activity, you put in what your activity was. So I put in walking. You can select low intensity, medium, high, put in how many minutes that I walked, and it gives me a point value. The app sets a weekly fitness goal for you, so you collect points, but I don't feel any pressure to collect the points. Obviously, I'm a competitive person, kind of type A. Did you know that about me? But I love to log the points. I love to meet the goal that Weight Watchers gives me, but there's no pressure to do that. You can track your fitness on your terms, and I love that about the app. The next thing I love about the Weight Watchers app, they have a restaurant section. My husband wanted to go out to dinner, and I thought, oh no, where am I going to be able to go? What am I going to be able to eat? I kind of freaked out a little bit, but I started looking at the Weight Watchers app, realized they have an entire restaurant section. You just put in the name of the restaurant and it shows you everything on their menu. It gives you the point value for anything on their menu and it gives you the serving size. So we decided to go to Texas Roadhouse. When we go to Texas Roadhouse, I always get the salmon. That is my normal meal. So I looked up the salmon and I realized they have 2 sizes of salmon at Texas Roadhouse. I did not know that. The waitress would always come up. I would say, give me the salmon. I knew when I got to the restaurant to ask for the 5-ounce salmon. So that saved me a ton of points right there, because if I had not known that, I would have just said salmon. I was looking at the side items. I did not know what to order. My normal go-to would have been a Caesar salad and baked potato, but I saw that their green beans and their mashed potatoes were the lowest point values. The app was great. It helps me decide where I wanted to go, what I was gonna eat. I did all this before I got there, so I had a game plan and I did not go in there and overeat. So Weight Watchers, your restaurant section rocks. Thank you so much for that. Something I learned about myself just in week 1. My belly area, my tummy, which I showed you all in my video. This is one of the main reasons that I wanted to lose weight. After I'd been on Weight Watchers for about 3 or 4 days, my tummy area started to go down. I felt a noticeable difference. My belly didn't feel bloated because the app was changing the way that I was snacking and eating foods and the choices that I was making. And so I right away felt a difference, which was great. And then when I got on the scale after week 1 and saw the difference with my own eyes, so the fact that I could feel it and then see it is so reassuring, such a motivator. So the Weight Watchers app gives you a certain number of points that you are supposed to eat a day. And they base this on your age, your height, your weight. I'm assuming they take your goals into consideration. Me being on the green plan, I get 30 points a day. So the first couple of days, I was just trying to be Miss Hottie Pants or something. I don't know, Hottie Shoddy Pants. And I did not eat all of my points. And I realized at the end of the day, by bedtime, I was hungry. So I learned that the points are there for a reason. I need to eat my points. If I have 1 or 2 points left over at the end of the day and they roll over, that's fine. But I do need to eat my points. I need to consume them daily in order for me to feel full and satisfied, not cheated. And there are sometimes I just eat light enough meals throughout the day that I have points left and I have a dessert, I have chocolate, but I will eat my points and I need to eat my points in order for me to feel good. So on your Weight Watchers app, when you scan a food or go to put in a food, it gives you the serving size. For example, the serving size is 1 cup and you're only going to consume a half a cup. Well, you can toggle through the serving size options and choose a half a cup. This is probably my only complaint about the Weight Watchers app. Those little options are so small. I can't see them. I have to put on my glasses to see those little bitty words. Weight Watchers, please make the serving sizes bigger. And within those serving size options, oh my goodness, there is every fraction you can think of. 1/2, 1/4, 3/8, 1/6. So many options. I feel like they could cut down on the options just a hair. The next thing I learned, and this is really about myself, but I'm normally 2 cups of coffee every morning. I hang out in my pajamas, I have 2 cups of coffee, and then I go about my business. So since I started Weight Watchers, I decided that I was going to only have 1 cup of coffee, and then I was going to get up and get in my morning walk. I'm a morning person. I'm happiest in the morning. I have the most energy in the morning. So I have my coffee and I go on my walk. And all along I was thinking, well, when I get back and I cool down, I'll have my 2nd cup of coffee. What I've learned about myself is I don't want that 2nd cup of coffee. I want my ice water. So this has been really good for me because I have replaced a 2nd cup of coffee with the points for that coffee with ice water, and it just kind of energizes me. This cold water early in the morning like that, I'm saving my points. I'm giving myself just an energy boost from the water. And the Weight Watchers app, you can track your water, which I do. Hold. The app recommends that a woman should consume 11 cups, 11 like real cups, 8 ounces of water a day. Y'all, I cannot do that. I have tried. I can take in 8 cups of water a day, maybe 9, but at dinner time, after I've had dinner, I have to stop drinking. If I don't, I will be up all night peeing, and that's not good for anybody. The next thing I've learned, and this was a big one, I didn't know this. Well, I guess I've never tried this until now. I do not like artificial sweetener. Don't like it. I don't like it in any capacity. Stevia, Sweet and Low, I don't even know what they all are. I don't like any of them. They have a acidic, chemically taste to them, and I don't like it. So before I started Weight Watchers, I had watched some people on YouTube talking about, oh, these are the things you need to go get and have in your kitchen when you start Weight Watchers, and a lot of them had artificial sweetener in them. I went and I bought a lot of these things. I tried these things. I don't like it. No, not going to do it. I am not going to eat something that I don't like. I'm not going to force myself to eat any kind of food with artificial sweetener in it just for the sake of me being able to have that food. I'm going to eat the real version of the food and take the points. I just am. I will use less quantity of that food and take less points, but I'm still going to eat the real thing. And here's my example. I'm going to use chocolate syrup as my example, but this is the real chocolate syrup, and I bought Hershey's Zero. This has artificial sweetener in it. It says it right there. And so I thought, well, I just want to try this. I put some in a spoon and thinking it was going to taste like the real stuff. I tasted it. I gagged and had to spit this out in the sink. If I'm going to use Hershey syrup as a little indulgence, I'm going to use the real thing. Yeah, that is one thing I've learned about myself. I'm not going to eat artificial sweetener. The Weight Watchers points really do go a long way. before I got started, I went to the grocery store, I started scanning things, scanning everything in my home, and when you scan something and it comes up and show you the points for it, it also shows you the serving size. Well, I wasn't paying attention to that. Here's my example. These are the chips that I have been eating, and I was eating these before I started Weight Watchers when I tried to do a diet by myself that didn't work. But I decided that these are pretty good. They give me the crunch. I feel like I'm eating a chip, and there wasn't a lot of calories in them. I scanned this with my Weight Watchers app. The serving size was 38 straws. And I'm like, well, that's not very many. And so I got all upset about it. Well, when I realized that 38 straws is a ton, I would never sit down and eat 38 of these. Like, that's too much. So when I started counting them out, a half a serving, 19 straws. That is all I wanted. I am totally happy with 19 straws, and I cut my points in half, and boom. So just kind of when you scan something and you see the serving size, just stop and think about that for a second. And I'm willing to bet you a portion of that serving size or a half of the serving size will do you just fine. So something that I've learned to do is bulk up my normal foods with additional fruits and vegetables. I feel like I'm eating more because I am. It fills up my belly more because I'm eating more food, and there's 0 points. So the perfect example, I'm getting ready to make my oatmeal that I eat for breakfast every morning, and in my oatmeal I always put berries. And so I started adding banana to my oatmeal, and that served 2 purposes. The banana filled up my belly, bulked up my oatmeal, so I had a lot more food, didn't cost me any points to do it, and the banana serves as the sweetener to my oatmeal. So I did week 1 buy some brown sugar alternative, but after using it a couple days, I realized that I didn't love it. The banana ended up adding the sweetness to my oatmeal that I needed, so I don't need the brown sugar. The banana just solved things all around, and along those same lines, like to my sandwiches that I have at lunch, I'm adding fresh tomatoes, avocado, lettuce, like all of these things, roasted red pepper. So it bulks up my sandwich, fills up my belly, it makes my food look really great and appetizing, and I want to eat it, and it's all free. All of those things are free, and they help you out in so many ways. So that is a great tip. I am taking full advantage of my free fruits and vegetables and bulking up everything that I'm eating. And for those of you that commented on my first video about my 25-year-old scale with the hand dial that went like this, I went out and bought a digital scale. I did. So in my new video, you're going to get to see my brand new digital scale. It's really cool. I'm glad that you all commented about, girl, go get yourself a new scale, because I did, and I like it. So thank you for that. Hey, that's something else I learned. I didn't know that you could go get a fancy new digital scale for under $20. Anyways. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get started with my day. So far, I've had my coffee, I've been on my walk, I've got my fitness points, and now I'm going to sit down and have my oatmeal for breakfast and get on with my day. So I'll see you later.